Hey y'all, today I am going to show you how to take a Christmassy cedar swag, these come in wreath as well, and make it springy and summery. I love these. These are so versatile. You can use them for any type of wreath, fall, Christmas, spring, summery. They come with a ring already on them. And this is what the back looks like. These are 33 inches in width. So what I do is just kind of fluff it up a little bit. And then we are going to use these sawgrass bushes. And I'm going to cut them up as soon as I find my cutters. And I just cut them up. These are also on my website. Yesterday I added a greenery and floral pick collection. So I'm going to be adding stuff to that. And I put a bunch of things on there yesterday. Okay, and these are what we call pushers as well, so you can use them. They're very versatile. So you can leave them long like this, or you can push them up if you want something that's shorter and more full. But we're going to leave them down a little bit, spread out. I have my pot of glue over here. And what we're going to do is just stick the stems in the glue. And we're going to lift up some leaves and we're going to place them in there. I love these. They're so versatile. And I usually put one bunch on each side. Make it nice and full. And what we're going to do is camouflage. And I hope you can see me. We're going to camouflage the cedar somewhat. We're not going to completely cover it. But we're going to make it so it's not so noticeable. And you just stick it in various places. See how that's taken shape already? And you can use, there's so many different ones. These are on the website as well, and these would look nice in there too. And there's white-tipped beaded grass. I love these. They're so good. They're so nice for fillers. I don't like this new glue I got though. It's very stringy. You want it in all directions. And when you get closer to the center, your stem of your floral pick here is long. I just cut mine off a little bit. I'm going to do one more, and that's it for this spray on this side. So I usually use one bunch for each side. We're going to put this in here, like so. See the difference on the sides? It makes it look all the different in the world. So now I'm going to cut up the second one to put on the other side. I'm going to be adding these swags to the website as well. These are so pretty. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and you'll get notified when I post a video. I don't edit my how-to videos. They are raw footage, how it happens. So we're just going to do the same thing to this side that we did to this side. I'm going to start at the end. And just put them in. And these bunches are wired, so you can cut the stems to how you want them to be. My workspace is a mess too. So you want to just try to kind of get them somewhat even. Doesn't have to be exact or perfect by any means, because we're going to be putting florals in here too, and that'll take up room. And 2 more to put in. And I think I'm going to make this one a yellow daisy. I think we'll use these. All right, so now that I have my greenery in here, we're going to start adding the flowers. Actually, I'm going to add the ribbon first. Let me get my zip ties. Let's see. I think we'll use... I think we'll use this ribbon, and I'm just going to do one because this is such a happy ribbon. I love it. So I'm going to make a ribbon real quick. Make a bow. I'll let you see me do that. The multi-ribbon bows are very pretty, but sometimes I just like to make them a little bit more simple. All right. We'll put this on here. I'm just cutting the end of the zip tie off. And then we're gonna fasten it to here. And I'm just fastening it to the very middle. Just make it as tight as you can get it. And then we're gonna cut the end of the zip tie off. And I have it all the way up here, the end of the zip tie, so when you're hanging it on your door, it doesn't scratch it up. All right, so now we're gonna fluff out our bow a bit because I have it all smashed up. All right. So we're just going for a little bit simple today. And I'm going to cut the stems off so we can use this. And some of these floral bushes come with these little leaves on here, and I really don't like those. So I take them off and throw them away. And then put the stem back together. Or I put different stuff on them. And these are also known as pushers. So see, I pushed it all up. And then I'm going to cut this stem a little bit. Put it in the glue. And start putting them in. And you don't have to push them all the way to the end. I don't do that to all of them. And we'll put them in a couple various places. This new glue I have is so stringy, but I can show you how to get rid of that at the end. See how it's taken shape? And so then I'm going to put a few more in there. And again, I'm just taking these leaves off because I don't like those. There's so much greenery in the swag here, we really don't need them. I'm just going to put one more on this side, and then we're going to do the other side with these. And again, these are wired, so you can kind of move them around. So that's 4 on this side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 4 for the other side. I'm always taking suggestions as well on different projects y'all want to see done. So if you have something in mind, drop it in the comments. One more. And a lot of times I will make these, I don't throw any of my scraps away. And I will make these with scraps that I have on hand. And I'm going to go back here. There. Okay. All right, so then, and I do have a few left. Let's see, where are... Now I have some of these. I could put some of these in here. Let's see. All right, and all I did was put it on a stem, and I glued the stem to it. And we're gonna put this in here. I'm going to put 2 on the other side. Okay. And like I said, they don't have to be exact because we're going to be putting some other stuff in here as well. I think these are pretty. We're going to be putting some of these in there. And these are more or less a filler, so we're just going to find a place and stick them in. And I like to integrate my stuff into the bow as well. So I take the smaller pieces that I have, and we're just going to glue them in. Same with the flowers. We're just going to glue them in. Alright. And at this point, you're just looking to fill in some empty spots where there isn't anything. Need something there. And this is your creation. You do what you want. And there's no right or wrong. I'm just going to put another piece of sawgrass over right here. There. And at this point, we can add let's see. Let's add some of this eucalyptus spray in there. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut this one. I cut one stem off, and I'm gonna cut this apart. We're gonna add this in there. Just more or less for some texture. In just various places. Until you like it. And again, I'm gluing everything in here as well. Couple more. And then I'll do the same thing to the other side. These bunches go far when you separate them and add different things, and then you don't have to use so much of one product. And then I'm just going to take one sprig and do the same thing to the other side. I keep losing my picks because there's too much stuff here I need to clean up. So I'm just attaching these to a stem that I already have, because I save these for situations like this. All right. And we're just going to keep adding. And I'm going to put one more up there. And then I think we'll be good. All right. And then, I mean, if you wanted to add more things, you absolutely could. There is more room to do that. Let's see. I'm gonna put one in the bow. Actually, I might put a couple in the bow. And you can also cut these down if you don't want such a long one. Which I'm going to. You can just keep adding where you think you might want something. All right, now, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, all these stringy pieces from the glue. This is how you get rid of those. A heat gun, or I suppose a hairdryer would work on the hottest setting. And you just want to go over it. And it melts all the little glue strings. I can't take credit for this little hack because I saw it on the internet somewhere. But it works wonderful. All right, so there we have it. We elevated the cedar swag that looks Christmassy into a fun, bright, springy, summery decoration for your front door. Remember, hit the subscribe button and share this with anybody that you think you might like it. Also, the swag is, I have a couple of these left, I think 3 or 4. I'm going to add them to the website here in a little bit if you would like to purchase one. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something.